Okay, we'll talk about the line, or my race line in the first quadrant of the track, I suppose. We are taking off from the launch blocks. I'm the blue line, I believe. Let's take a look. Yeah, Chet Mack is the purple line here. I'm coming out. I'm hugging, or we're both hugging the inside. If this was a gate, but we're both hugging close to the flag. He takes a wider line through here, which sets him up to take this this section a little bit tighter. I come in tighter here. We're both hugging that inside of this the ladder, or this double. I'm coming out wider, but this is setting me up to take this one or to hit the middle of this gate, because I'm looking ahead to this this next element where I can hit it, where I can hit closer to the inside. You'll see he has the inside track here, I have the inside track here. That could just as easily be a flip, but it also puts me in a position where, as we both come through here, I'm going to be in front of him. He's going to have to worry about where I'm going. Where I go will dictate where he goes through the setter for the dive gate. And I'll get to the back section right now. Okay, so in this back quadrant, I talked about how I took the top right, or the top right quadrant of the setting gate. And remember, I'm the blue line here. I'm taking that top right quadrant of the dive gate. He took the top left quadrant. He's taking the top left quadrant. We both come out in a very similar position. He takes the inside of the ascending spiral here. I take the outside, and that's where he's getting a little more speed, but I feel like I have a more consistent line going through. Even though it's a little wider, I'd rather be wide and consistent than fast and risky. As you can see, he gets really close to the outside of that gate. And you'd have to worry about getting pushed into it with wind, where it's not the faster line. I'm taking more of the center of the gate. It lets me set up so I can take the inside of the H. As we come around, we both kind of take we both kind of split the hurdle upright element, or field goal element, for lack of a better term. We come around, we're both through the top of this H. I spiral to the right. He spirals. We both come up. He spirals descending down. I spiral descending inside. I don't know that there's a faster way to do it. Coming through, nothing really to speak of in the bottom part here. We both come through. I don't know what his track or his Velocidrone line did there. Maybe he bobbled. It doesn't really matter. Let's take a look at the back half of this track. All right. So for the back half of the track here, let's see. We both come through. He hugs a little bit tighter. I come a little bit wider. We both hit he hits the inside of the top here. I hit the outside, but we're both coming in. He has a wider apex to go into this part. I take a tighter apex, but the tighter apex sets me up to go in an easier straight line that I talked about in the back section approach. I have the straight line and I can hit that pre-turn consistently, so I'm able to straight line where he has to take a wider a slightly wider turn and a wider apex to come into this final section in the back here. Nothing really to talk about here. I have a little more elevation than he does. Part of that just has to do, I am still bleeding speed off this back corner. But we both come through. We're very similar lines here, and we're both hitting the inside corner of start finish. Again, just to reinforce that every gate has a flag. We're only using the first third of that gate. Alright, so this section, I'm just going to go through the full lap and analyze using the Analyze tool in Analyze Race tool in Velocidrone. To use that, you just select your Nemesis time, click on the left box, and click Analyze. Alright, so take off, let it catch up. You can see I'm positioning myself. I'm starting that pre-turn there, so I'm coming through. I'm hugging that top, or this gate here, or this flag here. Same idea. My position doesn't change too much coming through from that pre-turn. I'm just kind of letting myself glide through. And then here, start positioning myself for this next element, or for the top of the double stat, or the double gate. Oh, I clicked way too fast through that. So already in position, so I can start, so I can hit the top of the H on the other side. Come through, hugging it real close. Same idea. I'm starting to really nose down so I can lose some of that altitude. Keep coming through, maintaining that slight nose down approach, and I hit the outside half of this gate. But that really sets me up so I can hit the center of this section, so I can hit the center of that section, or of the next gate, and then I can really start that aggressive pre-turn, so I can come through and hit this this dive gate. In this particular line, I hit the top left quadrant, and you'll see I never go fully in, or I don't really go fully inverted. I'm very close to it, but not completely there. But remember, I hit that top left quadrant here, hitting the top left quadrant of the dive gate, and I'm even as I'm starting to come through the dive gate, right as I'm passing through, that's where I'm starting to put myself in a position to hit this next element. With the pre-turn, setting myself up. There we go. As I pass through here, I'm already starting to put myself in position to hit that next element with that pre-turn. I come a little bit high. I can work. That's definitely something I can work on. Remember, there's always something you can be improving on. Coming through. The reason I hit a steeper angle here is just so I don't back into the dive gate. I'm splitting the uprights, which allows me to hug this next H gate pretty closely. Coming into the descending ladder, I think the safer line is the inside, or is coming down to the inside if you're looking at the track from the backfield. Coming through the inside, the guy wires make it a little difficult. I have a feeling this back section might be a little different when we get to Mayhem, but we'll see. Nothing really to speak of through here, just work on that pre-turn, or set that pre-turn, setting me up for this next element. Coming through. Alright, here we go. So again, hugging that gate, or hugging that flag, ascending through, top half, or if this was a gate, you can see I'm closer to the inside of the gate, inside, closer to the flag, coming through. Ooh, that skips a little further than I intended. Same idea. I'm consistently hitting the same part if it was a gate. With the approach of everything being a flag, the last H I just passed, I was about the same position relative compared to the bottom gate material. Taking the inside close. We'll come down here. And same thing. Where these lines are just about stacked on top of each other, even though they have a different apex. It's the same part of the gate that I'm swinging through. That inside half. Coming through, this is where I talked about you're able to hit this as a straight line. I didn't hit it perfectly straight on this particular Nemesis run, but as I'm coming through, I'm already starting that pre-turn so I can hug this flag as tight as I can. I think I can work on that pre-turn a little bit. Instead of pre-turning here, I can start pre-turning right as I'm hitting the gate, so I can take a tighter line to that flag. Again, with this, I'm not as close to the inside, but I think for this back section it might be a little the easier line to take this to the outside of the gate, which will allow you to take a tighter line closer to this H hurdle. Let's see. Coming across, staying tight. I blow this one out a little bit, but that gives me the option, or blowing this last flag out a little bit, gives me the option to take this take start finish either to the inside quadrant so I can launch up to the beginning of the next lap, or that sets me up really well for a pre-turn to hit the pit lane, quick left, quick right. I think that's all I got to say about this. Let's cut this part, and I'll see if I can get some stick overlay while I fly.